is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody who is trying to figure out the particulars on somebody's health. We have the spy card and the doctor card. Someone who is looking up information or covertly trying to acquire the details pertaining to somebody's current medical situation. I don't know if this is family. It could be family. I feel like it's just a little dark in here, so I'm going to light another candle. 1 second, please. But it's obviously, I mean, this is someone who has the power of speech, so they could just be asking for information, but instead they feel like they need to be sneaky about it. So that's interesting. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. As well as how to get a candle that I make. That is also linked in the description box for you. I think we will start with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Let's see what else we've got for you. The sun is falling out. The happiest card in the deck. And it can also talk about information. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. 9 of Wands in the reverse. So we have someone who is nervous that there is a medical situation that could change the fate or change the fortunes of the people involved. So how's the treatment going? How long has this person been on that treatment? Is it going well? And I feel like we have, it's like, this feels to me like we have someone who's saying, I know that there's issues, but how can we make it look better than it actually is? How can we dress this up and make people less concerned over something that is clearly concerning? Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's like, I gotta get through this specified amount of time. I just need to get through this weekend. I just need to get through this month. I just need to get through whatever. And then it doesn't really matter. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something's not working. Is this like a weekend at Bernie's? If we don't get across the finish line, if we don't get to this particular date, then everything falls apart. We lose everything that we've been working for. 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups. So we do have some concern here that if timing is off or if we delay something, then everything that we've been working for is no longer going to be a possibility. It'll be wasting all of that time. Hello, KGM. This is a tarot reading. I hope you're having a good day. And it looks like it's about somebody who's not doing so great health-wise, but people around them want to make sure that it seems like everything is just fine. It's not just fine. 3 of Wands and the Hanged Man in the reverse would indicate that that is correct. It's like I'm waiting for the next bad thing to happen. There's going to be bad news. It's only like a matter of time. Hello, Razor. How are you doing? Thank you, YouTube Maid. What's up? Let's get a few from the Noisy Tarot. Hello, Shayla. How are you doing? Hello, Maxine. This is a general reading. Hello, Orion. What's up? Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Tower in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there's something that is abnormal or something that has been trending in a negative way. And it's like I've got a little bit of a booster, or I've got this thing that'll like help you feel better for a week, but it's not like a long-term fix. Yeah. And the King of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone who's just like flat out not doing well. Sending healing energy to this person, but I honestly, like, I feel like this is someone who is surrounded by people who think in numbers, who think about what's in it for them. And they're thinking about the money that they get from this or the money they don't get from this. Oh, likewise. Eight of Cups in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse. And the Four of Swords in the reverse. Basically, I think this is incurable. I think this is terminal or something that you cannot really do anything to abate. And we've got doctors, multiple doctors being consulted. This person's like, you know, how can you make it look like everything's fine, or how long do I have, basically. It's a little bit of a grim conversation here, right? But the patient isn't really listening. Hermit in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Lovers. Like, what do I have to do to get through this? I don't know. I don't like this. Let's see what they're trying to get to. What is this event? What is this event that they're trying to get through to? This Three of Wands. Oh, I hope things get better for you, Ryan. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? What else? Three of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Two of Swords. So whatever is best for this person's health is kind of tossed out the window now. People are just kind of like, whatever. We just need to like make sure that you get through the day. There's like shortcut cuts being made for appearances. You just have to make it seem like you're able to fight that battle or stand up or say that thing, and then you're fine. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? The Tower and the Sun in the reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this could be someone who, it's like, you'll get information on your health, but I'm not going to tell you everything because it's detrimental. So it's like I'm controlling you because I control the information about your health. We have the Tower, the Sun in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So maybe if you don't know, then you won't ruin it. This person feels like they're in control, but they're not. What else? What's up, James? What else? Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups. Two of Wands in the reverse. I don't like that. I kind of feel like we're talking about someone who, like, this person makes a lot of money, but maybe other people make money for them. It's like all the people who are talking about this health, maybe it's mental health, maybe it's physical health, but it's tedious, right? We have some difficulties here. They're talking about it not because they care about this person, at least not the majority of them. The most of them are talking about this because it's like, man, if this person doesn't make it, then I have to go find a different job. It's a little heartless, right? Hello, Turkey, how are you doing? Wanted to warn who, Turkey? What else? Three of Cups in the reverse is followed by the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. Yeah. Someone who thinks they're in control, but they're not in control. We have someone who thinks that they make their decisions, but they don't. Someone who feels like they have control over their life, but they don't. Eight of Wands. Three of Swords. Ace of Wands in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I think we have someone who has a lot of money, who is either kind of young or kind of naive, doesn't really know how to run their own thing, and there's other people here who run their portfolio for them or run their house for them, and it's like, how do I make sure that I do these things in a way that is advantageous for me, right? Hello, Tracy. How are you doing? Thank you, Charlotte. Hello, Spellbinders. How are you doing? This is the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have? I'm doing well, thank you. Number 13, the Child. Number 32, the Moon. I don't know, man. This is weird, but I feel like we have someone who had a child and was told that the child did not make it. Or we have someone whose health is deteriorating and nobody wants to tell them the truth about their deteriorating health. But with this child, it's like there's something here that is causing a distraction. But I keep getting that this person isn't getting like updates about their own health. Like people want to keep them in the dark. Hello, Malachi. How are you doing? Hello, Nickel. What's up? Rachel, did you get some food? I've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Moon in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is not their decision. There's some sort of choice being made for this person. Six of Wands, Magician, Nine of Pentacles. So is this about being able to make your own choices for health? So this is about a family that is not wanting to let somebody live their own life. So there's no control that they have over their own life. This is like kind of Truman Show. Like, I'll let you think you have some control over your life, but reality is that you're in this little nook of the woods. That's where you're going to be, and you can't go elsewhere. Yes, I hear you on that one. I did not get out to Chipotle, but maybe after this. Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Cups. I think we have someone who fell in love with a very wealthy family, a person within that family, or that person themselves is very wealthy. But there's a lot of people who make decisions around them, and I feel like there's secrets abounding. Yeah, Page of Wands in the reverse. Oh, we can't tell them that. That would be bad. We'll just keep that to ourselves. Okay. This is the Charles Dickens Tarot. Maybe after this. Fingers crossed. What else? Hey, Matt. How are you doing? Temperance. And then we have fact, fiction. So, look, I think we have someone who has a public standing or they're a public figure. And there's scrutiny on them and their family. So I feel like this could have to do with the health or the, success, the maybe even the birth of a child. But it's like we have to be very controlling over what information gets out. So this could be someone who's famous not wanting to have a child being born come to light. This could be someone who is famous who's not doing very well health-wise, and they're trying to make it seem like this person's doing better. Judgment. Ebenezer Scrooge. Probably the most famous of Charles Dickens's characters. And notoriously greedy. I do think that we have someone who's greedy. They're thinking about money. How much money can I get if this person passes away, or if this person gets canceled, or if there's some sort of change in popularity. Oh, golly, that would just be so bad for me. I don't know if this is like a business manager or like parent of a child star. But it definitely seems to be a little bit of selfish energy. This is the Blood Moon Tarot. Hello, Lemonade. How are you doing? Hello, Rock City. How are you doing? I hope that's going well for you, Matt. Nice. What else? Eight of Dreams, which would be the Eight of Swords. The Queen of Dreams, or Eight of Swords in the reverse. And the Page of Skins, or Page of Wands in the reverse, which is what we just got from the last tarot deck. All right, so they're lying. They're lying about something. Either lying because we don't want the announcement of a birth out there, or lying because we don't want anyone to know that there is some serious, like, medical health issues here, right? Hello, Ritesh. How are you doing? Two of Skins, or the Two of Wands, and Temperance in the reverse. With the Eight of Songs, or Eight of Cups in the reverse. I think we have maybe got like a pop star that is having a child secretly, or someone who's, you know, getting married secretly, or someone who's going through some health issues late in their life. And it's like, don't tell anyone, because like you just need to get through this tour date. We're just going to make sure everything looks the way we want it to, because then we'll make the most money possible. Eight of Skins, which is the Eight of Wands, and the 10 of Skins, or 10 of Wands. So don't tell anyone what's really going on, and everything will be fine. So we have Judgment in the reverse. And Nine of Songs, or Nine of Cups in the reverse. Because if we told the truth, then people would be mad. People would be like, that's not what we want. I can't believe you would do that. The Devil. Because there is some obsession here. At the like underlying of this reading, there is some obsession, or like, you know, you're my crush in Hollywood, so you're always supposed to look that way. Or, you know, I remember you from my favorite show 10 years ago and you should still look this way. There's some strangeness here as far as expectations from people who don't really know this person. Hello, Negan. How are you doing? I have done that before, yes. And if I could bring you some closure, I would be very happy to do so. Oh no. Don't ask me what I think about Katy Perry. All right, let's see. When I think of Katy Perry, the first thing that I think of is the dude that was on catfish who legit thought that he was talking to Katy Perry for a really long time. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, all right, let's see. What else do we have? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You think of aliens and fireworks. What about like chapstick? Right? Wasn't it chapstick that she was thinking about? Cherry chapstick? Yeah. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and the wheel. Yeah, this is like, we can get you in and out of the doctors. No one's gonna know. We can fit you in between the fittings here, and you know, we'll have like a double or like a lookalike for you over here so that the paparazzi are confused over there, and then no one will ever even know. I just don't feel like their plan's gonna work. I feel like someone's gonna figure it out. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like for a little while it works. A couple weeks maybe. And then something comes out. And then their little secret is made public. Sun in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. The Star. Because someone can't help themselves. They're like, yeah, but it's like tea about someone who's like famous, so like, can I make money off of that? If I know that, can you like put some money in my hand and then I'll tell you? Yes, cherry chapstick, exactly. Oh no. Hello, Be Calm, how are you doing? So we have the Moon and Temperance. Yeah, I think this is someone who's adopting out a child or somebody who is hiding that they have had some sort of major surgery or event medically. And everyone around them is like, okay, so if we give you 4 hours to deal with that major life event, is that enough? And then can you just like bounce right back to being yourself? I think they're going to find out that it's not going to go that way. I think they're going to realize that, you know, humans need a little bit more time than that. Okay, that's not the right one. This one goes with this one. And where do you go? All right, let's get a few from the Love Oracle. I was already in a relationship with Emma once. Maybe there's another one. Maybe, wait, what if it's Gemma Watson? Come on, totally different person. So we've got return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away, and silence. Frozen, no words, Stonewall. Because there's an opportunity here, there's a person who is trying to kind of like strong arm the situation and make the decision for someone else. I feel like this has to do with whether or not someone keeps a child or stays in a relationship. Because it's like you can't do both. You can't be this famous person and have that. So you're going to be this famous person because we all make money from it. Yes, from time to time you might feel the need to bump uglies with people. That's fine. You can do that. Just don't make any babies from it, please. We're all busy trying to make money off of you. I think this is someone who's starting to realize you don't look at me as a person. You look at me as the person that makes you money or a thing that makes you money, like an ATM. So they're starting to get to their breaking point. Why should I continue to work for or benefit these individuals, when they don't even really see me as a person, they just think about how much money they can make off of me. Why should I continue to do that? Hello, Just Jokes. How are you doing? Hello, Balin. How are you doing? Thank you for the tip. Let me know if I can pull some cards for you. That's a different account, right? Just making sure. Balin, let me know what you would like me to do. Okay, yes, you said please. Awesome. All right, let's see. This is the Bianco Nero. Let's wrap up this reading and then we're gonna start with Balin's question. What else do we have on this person who apparently feels like they don't get to live their own life? Star in the reverse. They're thinking about what life would be like out of the limelight. Four of Pentacles. They don't really want all this money anyways. I think this is someone starting to realize that they should set aside enough money to like run away. These people don't really care about me. So why should I spend my life making them rich? They don't love me. They wouldn't be there for me if I had an issue. I think this is the beginning of the end for this person. They're acknowledging this is not a life that I want to live, and here's how I can change it. If I don't want to continue to do this anymore, then maybe I should have like a little nest egg over here. All the things that I would potentially need to just like quit and no longer do this. Hello, Jerry. How are you doing? We have the Tower in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. I think this is when they finally realize, the Queen of Swords is realizing, none of these people care about me. They're just here to make money. So if that's true, then how would I do things differently? How would I change, like, you know, my 5 or 10 year plan? Probably not including them, right? Right. All right, let's see what we get for Balin. What does Balin need to know? Hello, August. I hope you're having a good day. What does Balin need to know, please? King of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups in the reverse, and the 4 of Swords. I feel like there's some working together that is not a good thing. It's like, is this work? No, I feel like this is more so family or friendship, but I feel like it's 2 people who are a bad influence on each other. So like, if you wanted to throw a great party for somebody that is a close friend of yours, but you know that your mutual friend forgets things, you wouldn't put them in control of the party planning, right? This is saying like there is an assignment or like a delegation that is completely wrong, putting 2 people together to be responsible for something that they will inevitably mess up. Like these 2 people cannot handle this. I don't know if it's like watching the kids or playing the piano or a eulogy, but this is like, this is not gonna fly. We need to have something change here. So I don't know if you are the decision maker here. I don't know if you can influence the decision maker, but it's two people and they're not supposed to be together, or they're not supposed to be working together. It's just not gonna work. So I feel like there's one person who changes, or there's, you know, like, oh, okay, well, maybe we should have you do this instead. But there needs to be a change, because otherwise something is not going to go the way that it should. Yes, I am a leprechaun. Hello, See the Gray. How are you doing? Hello, young Izzy. What's up? You still haven't watched the shark one? Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, I liked that one. That was fun. Okay, I'm glad you know what that means. All right, I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.